Namaste Bitya, myself JVN Neha Saini from Physiotherapy and Diagnostics. Here I am going to tell you about the anatomy of the muscles of back of thigh. In the back of thigh, we have following group of muscles which are known as hamstring muscles. Hamstring means back of thigh. So in this we include ischial head of adductor magnus, semitendinosus, semimembranosus, long head of biceps femoris, short head of biceps femoris, sciatic nerve, posterior cutaneous nerve of the thigh, and vessels. First is ischial head of adductor magnus muscle. This muscle takes its origin from ischial tuberosity and ischial ramus. In the diagram, we can see the origin of adductor magnus from ischial tuberosity and ischial ramus. It is highlighted with yellow color. Insertion is on the adductor tubercle. So here we can see the adductor tubercle where we have insertion of adductor magnus, and it is supplied by sciatic nerve. Sciatic nerve is the thickest nerve of the human body, and the action of this muscle is extension of the hip and flexion of the knee. The rest of the muscles include semimembranosus, semitendinosus, and long head of biceps femoris. All these muscles takes their origin from ischial tuberosity, and they have inserted on the upper end of fibula or tibia, and they are supplied by the tibial division of the sciatic nerve. So in the back of thigh we have the nerve which is supplying all the muscles of the back of thigh, that is the sciatic nerve. Action of this muscle includes extend the thigh at the hip, flexion and rotation of the leg at the knee joint. So this is the diagram of ischial tuberosity. In this diagram, the ischial tuberosity has been divided into upper quadrangular and lower triangular part with the help of this horizontal ridge. The upper quadrangular part is again divided with the help of this lateral ridge into two triangles, the superolateral and superomedial triangles. The superolateral triangle gives origin to semimembranosus muscle, and on the superomedial part we have origin of semitendinosus and biceps femoris. The lower triangular part is again divided into medial and the lateral halves with the help of this vertical ridge. On the medial part we have deposition of fibrofatty tissue, and the lateral part gives origin to adductor part of hamstring muscle, that is your hamstring part of adductor magnus. So here we can view the muscles of back of thigh, the biceps femoris, long head, semitendinosus, semimembranosus, origin from ischial tuberosity. So semimembranosus muscle take its origin by a flat tendon from the upper and the lateral part of the ischial tuberosity, as we have discussed in the previous slide, and it is inserted by a rounded tendon into the horizontal groove above behind the medial condyle of tibia. So here we can see in the image, this is the insertion of semimembranosus muscle. So in this diagram we can see in the lateral part of the thigh we have biceps femoris, and on the medial aspect of the back of thigh we have semitendinosus and membranosus muscle. Semi means half and membranosus means membrane like. So this muscle looks membrane like in structure in its half part. Next we have semitendinosus muscle. Its origin is in common with the long head of biceps femoris from the medial part of the ischial tuberosity, and it is inserted by a cord-like tendon into the upper part of medial surface of the tibia. So on the medial surface of tibia we have insertion of three muscles, These are depicted with the three colors. Yellow is for the sartorius, then blue is for gracilis, and green is for semitendinosus muscle. So from front to the behind, we have insertion of sartorius, gracilis, and semitendinosus. This is the long head of biceps femoris. It is taking its origin in along with semitendinosus from the lower medial part of the ischial tuberosity. So here we can see the origin of biceps femoris long head. Then biceps femoris also possessing a short head, which is originating from the linea aspera and the lateral supracondylar line. This short head joins the long head and inserts into the head of fibula. All these muscles are supplied by the tibial component of the sciatic nerve, and this completes our topic, the muscles of back of the thigh. Thank you. Now after completion of the chapter, the muscles of back of thigh, now we have to do some questions related to this chapter. So here are the questions. First is the right short note on biceps femoris muscle. So in this question you have to write about the attachments of this muscle, short head as well as long head, and write the nerve supply and action. Also draw the diagram, related diagram to this muscle. And the second question is the enumerate the branches of sciatic nerve. So in this you have to write only the branches. What are the branches of the sciatic nerve from its origin up to its termination. And this is the exercise for your file work. In this you draw this diagram in your file, and you can use black pen or yellow color pencil for drawing the nerve, and you should remember that all the branches should be well labeled. So please take care of it. So thank you.